There, my name is Lindsay. I'm with Coldwell Banker OnTrack Realty, and I'm here interviewing Nolin and Nicole Morier from Realty Experts. And we just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what we're doing here on Wednesday. And I wanted to ask Nolin and Nicole why the mustard seed? Why the mustard seed holds a special piece in their heart.
Well, I'll start where I just thought that us being in this industry, in the real estate industry, that there's the one side that we take care of, and that's dealing with sellers and buyers and people that can afford to, buy or sell properties. But there's this other side that, you know, becomes a little bit neglected, and that's people that can't and people that are on the streets. And we start to see a little bit more of that. And so I explored the mustard seed more because honestly, it was a little bit out of my comfort zone and I didn't really know much about it. And I had judgments and I didn't know what was going on and why are we having seen more people out on the streets. And once I started getting to know the truth about the mustard seed, and I met a really wonderful man named Scott Tilbury, and he started to show me around the mustard seed and what it did. And I was shocked to know that it made school lunches. In fact, they make over 90,000 school lunches for kids that don't have food at school, which is I didn't even think that was a possibility. So I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they were a dry facility, meaning that they don't do drugs or alcohol on the premises. They really screen their guests and they provide food Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to anybody that needs it. And the food there is gourmet food. Like people are eating well. They're having vegetables and meats, and people are there volunteering. And so I volunteered now for the night, and in the morning I brought my son there. So I think when we went that was the start. And I talked to Nicole, and of course, with my niece and her daughter Abigail, Abigail was very much like that too. In fact, Nicole has a video of Abigail giving money to someone that was homeless on the streets, and so we know that was kind. So to put the two together, really made sense to be empowered by Abigail.
Yeah. Did you want to add to that, Nicole?
The only thing I'd really like to add, I mean, Nolin kind of, talked about why we're doing this. I mean, really, this was a project that he took on and was dear to his heart, and he created the Team Abigail concept of raising funds. So what I would like to say is big shout out and thank you to everyone. So big thank you to Nolin, who's put in tons and tons of time and energy into fundraising and to helping to build a legacy for Abigail, keeping her name going. She was a true empath and a humanitarian. So I know she'd be really proud and smiling on all of us. And we're doing the legwork that she can't continue to do. I'd also like to give a big shout out to the businesses and individuals that have really stepped up, that have donated either a product or a service to help raise funds for the mustard seed and the food bank. All Gas Maintenance Services, Anita and Cheryl at All in Alignment, Family First Chiropractic and Wellness, Kelly Schwab, massage therapist in Calgary, and of course our amazing Lindsay and Shelley at Coldwell Banker, who have stepped up and been a really big voice and big leaders in helping us to raise funds and opening up their brokerage tomorrow on Wednesday for a fundraising event where we'll be cold calling outside and raising funds. It'll just be a nice event to bring community and people together, which is really what it's all about. And also to all of the individuals that have made personal donations. And I know that, in times when things are challenging for people, a lot of people have stepped up. And as of this morning, we've raised $6,115 for these great causes. And our team goal is $10,000. And also a big shout out. We have the the Coldest Night of the Year walk coming up this Saturday, February 22nd. And we have a bunch of people that will be walking with Team Abigail 2 kilometers outside. Doesn't matter how cold it is, we'll all be there. So big shout out to all our walkers that will be joining us for our team. So really grateful for everybody that's stepped up and helped and really contributed to such an amazing cause in a time in our community where so many people are in need of this great service. So it's quite amazing.
Thank you so much. And for anyone that wants to join us, we will be here Wednesday from 12 to 2, and we'll be cold calling as a symbolic with the mustard seed, cold calling our surrounding people to ask for donations. Our goal is $10,000 by February 22nd, but hopefully we can get even more than that. And I just wanted to do a shout out to Nicole and Nolin for the idea, because they came up with the idea of going out and cold calling your surrounding people. And I think it's brilliant. So thanks again. I love that both of our brokerages can come together and work together.